Ta Satt, greetings to your highlight. My name is Bella Isis Mitchell and I am the author of the fabulous book series Take Courage, Lightworkers, Take Heart, My Life Among Aliens. It is available on Amazon. What makes me different from other authors is actually very quickly explained. Firstly, I'm not really a human but an alien in a human body. And secondly, my books are alive. Every day I am visited by legendary gods, beings or even creatures that seem to come from fairy tales and yet are real. For I am already living in the new world, in the new age, and I will take you with me if you wish. When you open my books, you open doors and gates to the new world. My companions and I will take you to the golden future, for it is already here. You can't see it yet? Well, open my books or listen to my recordings on YouTube and let yourself be enchanted. Today, I have a very special guest with me. It is a mystical deity from ancient mystical Egypt. I have a visit from God Anubis. The being appears, standing upright as a human man, except that his head is that of a beautiful wild dog. His figure is masculine and muscular, but not exaggerated. He has fine black hair on his torso and back. Oh, how sweet! He's just turning around and posing for me so I can describe him to you well. His torso and feet are naked. He's wearing only an ancient Egyptian skirt with a golden waistband to hold it up at the hips. Oh, his abdominal muscles are beautifully but subtly displayed. Please forgive me, I didn't mean to be disrespectful. But the creature really is very athletic and beautiful to look at. The skirt itself is so bright white, really beautiful. It has emerald green and cherry red trimmings. The deity is wearing sandals in the ancient Egyptian or Roman style. They are tied over the lower leg. The being also has fine fur or hair on its arms. The hands have claws. They are a mixture of dog and human. The creature tenderly took my right hand in his, and I received a kiss on the back of my hand. Before that, I was allowed to stroke the velvety hair on his arms. He urged me to speak to you so that I could tell you better what it felt like. His muscles are hard and strong, but not exaggerated. They feel indescribably wonderful. His fine hair is so pleasant to touch. Yes, I can feel beings too, and in my book series there are hidden codes to help you develop these abilities for yourself. Oh, it may well be that you can feel something just by touching my books. Feel free to listen to the following post so you know what magic you can experience if you just touch my books. It is titled Magic Books That Call You, Hear Their Whispers. Together with many beings, we are training people in feeling or clairsentience. We are currently working on other projects to help people regain their divine abilities. For you must know that I too was not born clairvoyant, clairsentient, or clairaudient. I had to learn it, and the entities and I are working very hard to open these doors for you as well. Provided you are pure of heart and kind of nature, let the frequency of pure mercy and love vibrate within you, then the gates and doors to other worlds will open for you. All the energies that are needed are embedded here. I feel it as I speak, for I have a great pain in my hand. The God is sending strong energies through my hand channels as I speak to you. It doesn't bother me, I already know that. We will now put it all together in this recording. God Anubis has a message for you personally, and so he felt the need to program everything in this message accordingly. I can now repeat the words of the wonderful God as he speaks through me. He is embedding his vibration and energy into my system, but I will be speaking to you primarily with my own extraterrestrial frequency and mostly with my voice. God Anubis is embedding his vibration. He is speaking to me in parallel, you might say. God Anubis is now speaking. Dear beloved soul, dear human being, I see your being, I see your soul plan, I see your topics, I see your learning tasks, I see everything. You are like a book for me to leaf through. And just because I can see everything about you personally, I want to give you a few words that I know you need right now, at this moment. When I speak to you, I will not be present with you, but you will still be able to feel my presence. For this message from my friend Bella Isis was very strongly charged by me. So you are feeling the presence of God Anubis. You feel the energy of a God that you know from ancient Egypt, from your myths, from your legends. Bella Isis has noticed all along that God Seth is also standing next to me. He is also known from Egyptian mythology. He now energetically supports my words. But my little sunshine won't be talking about God Seth or his appearance. He will be working with her on one of her books. She already knows that he wants to work with her, but he has to be patient because it's not ready yet, and he knows that. Even though he would like to have his turn. God Seth is with this post today, as we will uphold the energy of justice, as Bella Isis makes my words available to the human world. Bell is confused as to why he is working with the energy of justice when you have spread such cruel stories about him. We won't go into that today. His perspective will be presented when the time is right. God Seth is now supporting the energy of justice. And here I am again with you, beautiful human soul. You have just got your topics to learn with the energy of justice. Do you feel unfairly treated? Do you feel that everything is going wrong lately? Or perhaps you feel that everything seems to be conspiring against you. Do you seem to be stumbling or trying as hard as you can, but nothing seems to have any effect, as you seem to be drowning in your problems, which are so entangled that you can hardly get out? Well, stop, I tell you. Stop and take a breath. The word justice is very interesting. Why do you feel unjustized? And what do you think should be done differently? I give you a moment of inner reflection. My embedded energies and those of God Seth support your insights. Let me guide you through a portal to gain insights. You can see if you actually have a disagreement, or if there is something that needs to be karmically resolved in your case. I will give you insights. I will guide you and you can follow me. This contribution is individually tailored to your energies. That is quite possible, for I am a divine being. You too have abilities within you. It's just time to use them for the benefit of all. But that is another subject. Let's get back to the question of whether you are being subjected to injustice or whether everything is being arranged for your benefit. Know that the divine laws are always fair, beautiful human soul. And now follow me on a path. Although I am known as the god of the underworld, I will take you on a journey of infinity. We are going up, not down. Come on a journey with me. I guide you. God Seth energy accompanies us on the way. Close your eyes and follow my guided meditation. At first, you will perceive everything as shrouded in black darkness. Now move forward, step by step. As the darkness clears, you realize that you are walking on an earthen path. The dusty path leads you through the middle of a forest. It is night, and the moonlight is dim, you can see coniferous trees and the occasional deciduous trees along the way. As you follow the path, you see a shadowy figure walking slightly ahead of you. You can't see it clearly, but it's walking a few meters in front of you. The figure seems ghostly or mysterious. Then you recognize it better. It turns and beckons you to hurry and follow it. It is okay to follow this creature. It will look after you for the duration of the meditation. You are safe. The creature turns back to you. You see that it is still shadowy, almost mysterious, wearing a tattered tube cloak. The hood is pulled low over its face. Follow this creature. Time is running out. Its ghostly hand points into the distance. There is an ivory-colored portal that seems to come straight from the sky. Behold it with wonder and joy. The purest divine spark flows from within. It is golden and shining. You feel the compassionate love emanating from the portal. You are getting closer and closer. Time is running out. When you are close enough to the gate to other dimensions, the light is so bright that your companion, your guide, merges with the light as he enters the gate. It's the same for you. Follow him and go through that door. Follow us to other worlds. At first, you see only darkness. Everything is shrouded in darkness. But then you see a ray of light in the distance, and it magically attracts you. You get closer and closer, and you see a huge weighing scale hanging in the middle of the room. You can't see what it's attached to because it's so big. Now, put your problem of apparent injustice on that weighing scale and see what happens. I am going to give you a moment to place your issue there. Please, place it on the left. Now, take a few steps back. Don't take your eyes off the scales. God says, will now blow the wind of justice upon it, and you will see whether your issue rises or falls. Watch it. What happened? Has your issue been raised? Then it will be cleared up. Everything will return to divine justice and be straightened out for your benefit. If, however, the scales go down, ask yourself why. Are you really at the mercy of apparent injustice? Do not deny what you see, child of man. Truth can be uncomfortable. When it is lifted, trust that everything will be put back in place for your good. For, in the end, all things are always moved into divine harmony. There is no other way. The cosmic laws are true and always just. Always. In fact, always. There is no other way. Now come to me. I'm standing next to the scales, so that you know that this meditation comes from truthfulness and actual events. I am going to let you feel a breath of air. I am programming it accordingly. You are allowed to feel something if you are open enough and resonate with gratitude and love. Yes, you are allowed to feel the energy of God Anubis. Come to me, human soul, come to me. I put my arm around your shoulder and lead you to a small table. Visualize it as good and right for you. On this table is an ancient parchment. It has something written on it that has to do with your personal issue of justice. It doesn't matter if your scales have gone up or down, even if they have been lowered. Remember that you will never be judged, never. You are in a learning process and you are infinitely loved. See it as an opportunity to gain insight. This parchment tells you why the scales have risen or fallen. It is individually programmed and tailored to you. You can pick up the old parchment. Take your time and read it. Your soul will understand. In time, you will come to insights that are very, very important to you. If your scales are sinking, you can compensate. If it is lifted, you can expect everything to be resolved for your benefit. If you have to pay something, it has been agreed upon at higher levels. So, your situation is absolutely fair. I can offer you a little ritual, a little blessing, to give you courage on your way. It doesn't matter what the scales say in your case. You are infinitely loved and supported in your positive actions. We make no distinction as to who is who. We are gods and of enlightened knowledge. There is a reason for what happens and how it happens. And now return to your human levels to signal to you that all is well. If you allow me, I will envelop you in my energy again. You will have these divine energies with you all day long. We gods are with you. Feel our presence, feel our power, feel our energy. This cloud of energy stays with you until you go to wash again. Then it dissipates with the cleansing properties of the water. I bless you with my light, beautiful human soul, God Anubis.